How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. A little bit of Florida pastry Berliner, because that's a thing now, in the form of Hidden Spring Aleworks. It's their upside down. This is a pineapple upside down cake Berliner with pineapple, cherry, vanilla, hazelnut, and milk sugar. A whole bunch of shit going on. 5.5% paltry ABV on this. And this is Tampa Bay Beer Week. It's a collab for Tampa Bay Beer Week, so this has some time on it, right? Oh no. They brewed it at Tampa Bay Beer Week because this is canned for one. So there you go. Who did they collab with? Is it a bunch of different people? I don't know. Just says brewed and canned at Hidden Springs Aleworks in collaboration with Tampa Bay Beer Week. I don't know if that was just like a generalized kind of thing they did for Tampa Bay Beer Week because I don't see any other brewer stuff. Anyway. We're going to crack into it, see what she's got. This comes courtesy of Jason from Corn Craft Beers. Thank you very much, homie. He is very good to me in the beer world. And I like me some Hidden Springs. I dig the beers they do. They have this kind of Florida Berliner pastry thing on lock. It's what they do, so I'm excited to give that a whirl. So, I mean, that honestly looks like candy. It looks like hard candy, the way it comes off. It has a ever so slightest bit of soft haze to her, but other than that, it just looks like sugar water. Leaning kind of in that. I mean, they're talking about an upside down cake, a pineapple upside down cake. It's more of a kind of, I don't know, peachy kind of color to it with a touch of amber. Just a little bit of rocky head on it, nothing too much to speak of, and a very soft carbonation. But yeah, she looks like she's going to be sweet. I mean, you're talking about vanilla and all kinds of adjuncts and stuff. So let's see what she has nose-wise. Oh man, that vanilla is huge, and it comes off very not base vanilla. She comes off. What is that? What is that? It's marshmallow fluff. It's more marshmallow than anything else. So it's like a marshmallow fluff, marshmallow, maybe even getting into like a Cocoa Puffs or a vanilla kind of puffs kind of range. But that's the predominant kind of note there on the nose. There's a little bit of a soft acidity to it. Very generic, but I assume that's kind of your pineapple at work there. But really, outside of that vanilla, there's really not much to grasp onto. I mean, she's sweet. There's something there, man. I can't pick it up. It's almost like a pancake vibe. So you're getting that sweet, kind of cakey maltiness in combination with a sweetened, that's probably your milk sugar, kind of giving me that syrupy kind of vibe to it. What else did they say was in there? Is a Berliner, a pineapple, cherry, hazelnut? Okay, hazelnut. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a combination of the hazelnut, milk sugar, and all that sweetness kind of giving me a soft kind of like pancakes with syrup kind of vibe. But that's what I'm getting here. So you're getting that rich vanilla with that pancakes on syrup. I don't know actually if that's a pineapple upside down cake. If that's what it smells or tastes like, but that's what I'm kind of getting. Sweet. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay. That's a cool beer. That is a cool beer. You want to know why? Two major reasons. One, it kind of tastes like a beer. Sure, you have all these adjuncts floating around here. You have the vanilla and the cherry and the hazelnut and all those bits and pieces. There's a base kettle sour in there, and you get that when you drink it. You have all those adjuncts floating, but they're not heavy-handed or not over the top. Number two, it's not that sweet. Sure, in the grand scheme of things, it's a sweet beer. But how that nose plays, the kind of beer it is, and its ABV, 5.5, I expected a heaping amount of sugar in this. To the point where I'm just going to be like, I'm drinking sugar water. It looked like it. It smelled like it. It does not taste like that. Sure, like I said, it is a sweet beer in the grand scheme of things. But it's not cloyingly sweet. It's not overly sweet. And that is super cool. The combination of having all those adjuncts being thrown at the beer but at the same time being reserved enough in those adjuncts to let the beer still exist and not be overpowered, in combination of not getting overly sweet. The two might be kind of hand in hand there, and the fact that you're reserved in all the adjuncts makes it less sweet, but I dig it. I like it. Listen, I want to share this can. I want to share this can with somebody else. I do not want to drink 16 ounces of this beer. I might, but it's something more I'd like to share. So it is, 16 ounces might be a little bit much for me, but I didn't think I'd be able to get through a quarter of this can because of how much I assumed it was going to be super adjunct and super sweetly, and it just doesn't get there. The Berliner's there. It's nice. It's a base Berliner. It's not overly acidic. It's not super sour. It's just a big tartness that isn't even overly tart. There's a soft kind of nutty maltiness to it. And it's fun. I get the pineapple. I actually get the cherry. I get that slight nuttiness. I think I'm getting it from malt, but I get it. I get the vanilla. I get the milk sugar. I get it all. It all comes together. Never had a pineapple upside down cake, so I don't know if this is mimicking that. Are they trying to do that? I don't know. I mean, with all these adjuncts, you assume they are. But I think it's fun. I think it's a fun beer. And I dig on Hidden Springs. From what I've had, most of it has come from Jason. I've dug on them. But each one I have removed from what I've had at first. And I dug them at first, but it seems like they're really coming to their own. Especially in this niche they've kind of dug for themselves. With these kind of pastry Berliners. Yeah. I dig it. I think it's fun. I think it's a summer beer. I think it's kind of a really garish and ostentatious in a really kind of positive way. I like it. I like it for what it is. And what it is tasty and fun. Let's talk about it as one of the better Berliners, pastry or otherwise I've had as of late. Yes. Eking towards the top. I probably had better ones, but this one's quite nice. And honestly, it's a hard style for me to be impressed by. Because it's either one or the other. It's uninspiring or too over the top. This one finds that kind of fun middle ground, so I dig it. Value and availability, no idea. Maybe Jason or somebody down there in the FL can let us know what's what and leave you with, if you like, what will you like this beer? If you like interesting, fun beers and you don't take beer so seriously, that beers like this piss you off, because that's exactly where this beer lands. I could see some people just their fucking eyes twitching when they fucking read the label on here, just going, oh my god, this shit, why am I even going to drink this shit? I'm not one of those people, and I think it's fun. Hopefully you do too. So there you go. Another review in the books. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive for the podcasting end. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little upside down jammer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.